Shade, Blade, 57, let's play. Hey guys, Shade, Blade 57 here. We're back from We'll Follow New Vegas. When we left off, we were doing stuff with the NCR guys. And then Veronica decided to ask if we could take her home to the Brotherhood of Steel, which I want to be on good terms with Brotherhood of Steel, and do their quest line, and this is like the easy ticket in. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that first. It shouldn't be too long of a quest line, I don't think anyway. I just can't fuck it up.
Someone blew up the monorail the NCR uses to travel to the Strip and back. We should use this time to strike.
Whatever. Alright. Because I do this quest line, I get power armor training, which will be very useful. Oh. Wait.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
Oh.
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding
What?
where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for
Okay.
everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first... After giving the matter
She was
some thought,
following me.
however, However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though you'd... What do you say out...
Sure.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no... In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what... While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2... I'm glad... The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up. Should our worst fears become... I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have... You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment.
Okay, whatever. What's your opinion on this? Where's the talk to? There it is.
Wow, Mr. House is looking for you.
Alright, whatever. Let's go.
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through Head Scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well. I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face. He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
Okay.
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members. Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause, They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide. I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail. Or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets its attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea. Our elder before McNamara, he had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can... I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
Ooh. Wait, so what's my active quest? Okay. Let's go then.
So, you're the outsider that's been
Okay.
given leave to wander around freely. Desperate time. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you. Are you willing to listen? Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both. So are you willing? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except... Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated, morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well. And all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him. I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any two others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path. Of course I have, many times in fact. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. And because he fails to... I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens. The people who are most likely... Which is why we're having this conversation. The fact that the Elder has... In short...
Okay, I'm just...
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted. And we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the waste. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as... That'll... You... And if... Report any...
Okay, so essentially...
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by...
Wait, what?
Pardon?
Veronica.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, so this is the thing with the Brotherhood. Following the quest line, you have pretty much two options. You can either stick with the regular Elder or get Hardin thing. You pretty much have to do all one or all the other, otherwise the glitch prevents you from actually fully completing it, which sucks. I learned that one the hard way. So, yeah. I don't know, I'll start off doing Veronica's thing.
That chip of yours? Unless the dealer has...
Okay, whatever. But, yeah, so I'm gonna do Veronica's thing, and then, depending on how that goes, we'll see, who I pick. To essentially follow and, the Elder, but where's the